welcome to Night Rips, and time to pull or to rip another 6 packs of 1995 Topps Stadium Club Series 1. So we have already made a couple of nice finds so far. You know, we did find that long distance card that should be one per box. We didn't get one in our first dud box. We also found our ringleader card there with Eddie Murray. Now with that one, we did get in the other box, so I am happy about that. But we still got, you know, several things to find. We have to still find our clear cut. We also have to find our super skills. And then fingers crossed, we pull another 6 virtual reality cards out of this. So far, we've been running perfect, like we're supposed to. Yeah, and that first box we opened was definitely a dud box. And of course, getting into these packs is definitely a little bit harder than some of the packs that I've opened. I guess when you're charging $2.50 for a pack, they want to make sure that there was no way you're going to break in and steal any cards. So let's see what we got. I'm going to run through the base stuff pretty quick. We're looking for the real hits, really, if there is any. We did get our first virtual reality card of Luis Pelona. And of course our club membership card. You can find those, the club memberships, you can find those pretty common in on eBay. Of course, we got our checklist card, and this checklist card is different than what we pulled before because this checklist card is actually part of the base set. The checklist card that you pull that's actually the same shape as this is actually for virtual reality, which is a parallel set. So we got, what's that, Cade Gaspar for draft pick. We got Tom Henke. Just a base. I think we got mostly bases in this one. Got the one draft choice and the one checklist card. And since this is the second box, we are seeing a lot of the repeats. Terry Pendleton, Watson, which is why I'm going to try to go through this a little quickly. Don't want to take the time if we don't need to. There's Paul Molotov in his Photoshop helmet. It would be funny if that was digitally put in, but I don't think so. And then Sandy Alomar. Nothing crazy in that one. Go ahead and rip the second. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take that checklist card out because it's going to cause some problems here. But see, there's that virtual reality checklist that I mentioned before. We've pulled that one quite a few times, so no reason to waste time on it. Of course, here's Luis Pelona non-VR card. Looks exactly like the VR card. We have Dirk Drabick virtual reality. In the virtual reality set, there's 135 in this one. 270 in the base set. We got Dustin Hermanson, draft choice. And he looks new. We have a Cal Ripken card, and this is a change card. This one would be another cause and effect, which is another one of the subsets, but it is part of the base card set. All right, we've got Bo Jackson. I think this is Bo Jackson's last baseball card. Because 95, after that, he didn't play much long. I don't think he played anymore after 95. It's one of those, he kind of just faded away. You know, once he got hurt in the NFL, and that's always a problem when you are a two-sport player, is potential of getting hurt in one sport, not being able to play in the other one. Here's Tim Davis's Major League debut card, and I'll zoom in on the very fine font there, 4494. It looks like his Major League debut. Again, it's still just a base card, but it's cool. You know, it's kind of like the rookie card, at least for Stadium Club. They don't actually put the rookie club seals on any Stadium Club card in this year. There you go. Mark Wohlers, Andy Bennis, Ray Rocha, and Darren Lewis. All right, 4 packs to go. Seeing a lot of cards I haven't seen before, which is good. I think after the first box, I was just over 200 cards found, but there's 270 in the base set, so fingers crossed we finish that with this opening. You know, we're not going to finish the VR cards. There's just no way, because you're only going to get, you know, 24 per box unless you have a dud box like what we got. All right, we got a VR card for Pudge. Ivan Rodriguez, sorry. Oh, and we, well, we won't spoil it here. We'll just go ahead and show it. But what was looking, Pudge was looking, so he had hit 22 home runs. He was going to hit 55. He had already hit 173 hits. He was going to get 235. Yeah, it's all right. Interesting how they try to classify that. Of course, you know, people are streaky, so it's hard to say that you're going to get it or not. So this card kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit. I didn't notice it was in there, but this is one of the Clearcut cards. You can see it says Clearcut here, and what this is actually like, you know, there's nothing on the back. This is real close to those. You see those Clearly Authentics that Topps puts down. Of course, they have them signed. You know, you can actually see through these cards. What's neat about this one, this is Bob Hamlin, which was the Rookie of the Year in 1994. And then, of course, Pinnacle the next year gave him a card that was classified as the ugliest card ever made, but definitely a nice card. Now, the problem that I find with these, if you notice that let's see if I can show it, there is kind of a bend to them. These are very, very flimsy cards. So I'll put this aside. After the video, I'll go ahead and sleeve it and top load it, because if not, that card will break. But it's a nice card. Got Paul Wilson draft, which we've pulled him before. We got a best seat in the house for Barry Larkin. Again, this is just a subset, and I don't think I have this one, so this is kind of cool. And then we're back to our base cards. Piazza, Primetime. Won't go through reading all the names. I'll just try to pull the cards off pretty quick so we can get to the end of this pack. So we now have found 3 of the 4 of the box hits that we're supposed to get. So we only have 1 more to get, and that shows that this was a true box, not the dud that we found with our first opening. Now, the ones that we did miss were inserts. They're not, you don't have to get those to get the base set, so that's always a good thing. 3 packs to go. All right. Get centered here. Oh, I hadn't noticed that they did a fist pound. I don't remember seeing that back in the mid-90s. Oh, we got Rod Beck, virtual reality card. Yeah, I thought that was maybe that was when fist pounding started, was mid-90s. I don't remember now. We got another, this looks like another, it's either, is this that's a Frank Thomas card, and it's a Frank Thomas cause and effect. Unfortunately, we've already pulled this one at least a couple times, if not a few. Now that one is a base card, so that one's going to cause some issues if I don't finish that one. Might be those cards that I have to go look for specific rather than try to open up another box. They're really pushing the big hurt these years. It's Ozzie Gillian. Hadn't seen him. Big McCarty. Again, we're back to the base stuff. Try to rip through this fast. I can't really just thumb through this stuff because they are kind of stuck together. And making sure they didn't slip something in. You know, it looks like it's right there in the middle. You know, you should see at least the pattern that we've seen is that the third card was the virtual reality card. The fourth card is either the club membership or the virtual reality checklist. The fifth card may be an insert or one of the subsets, or it may be a base card. And then the sixth card I think the sixth card is also an insert, and then it's base cards from that point on. At least that's the pattern so far. Got the fist bump Brett Butler. Alvarez. This should be virtual reality, and it is. It's virtual reality for Paul Molotov. Let's take a look at this one. Of course, the front will look the same except with the logo. The back is what's different. And he wasn't hitting the home runs. He was a team leader in batting average, total bases, runs, and hits. Yep, definitely. Paul Molitor is one of those ones that was, you know, he was sneaky good. He was consistent was the thing. So club membership. So the next one should be there's an insert. Best seat in the house for Al Martin. Pulled a whole lot of those. We got Ben Grieve draft pick, which honestly was a great pick since he did get Rookie of the Year when he came up. Made it to one All-Star game. All right, the rest of these should be base. We'll go through them real quick. There's Roberto Alomar with the Blue Jays. Unfortunately, he got in a little bit of trouble this year, and everyone is distancing themselves away from him, to include taking him off of the Ring of Fame for the Blue Jays. It's unfortunate, but just proves you gotta be a good person. I mean, baseball players, sports players in general are, you know, they're role models for so many people, so many youth, and so you don't want them to do things that you don't approve of, even after you get out of the game. So here's William Van Landingham and his debut. Let's see if I can get it in here. That's a tough one, but it says 5/21/94. That's what I can read. All right, last pack. All right, let's see who we got. Got a lot of the same. Don't want to bore you with that. It should be a VR card, and it is. It's a VR card of Juan Gonzalez. We got our membership card We have Doug Million's draft card, which we pulled before. Got another best seat in the house of Jose Canseco. That's not Jose. There he is. Of course, we pulled that one before also. We got another draft choice of Kevin Witt, who he actually played for a number of years too. I was looking up his stats earlier, and he actually did pretty decent. I think he played for like 7 years. Got a smaller David Wells. Not super small, but definitely not as big as he was towards the end of his career. But he could still sling the ball. Got David Hollins, Benny Santiago, everything base. Jeff Conine. There we go. Put on the shades in Miami. It's funny. So many of the Marlins shots that I've noticed up to today, you know, like Sixto Sanchez has him in his shade. So it's like it must be a Miami thing. Derek May, and then finally Luis Gonzalez. So that's it. Again, definitely make good progress on our base set here. Do our virtual reality parallel set. We have Juan Gonzalez, Rod Beck, Pudge Rodriguez, Doug Drabeck, and Luis Polonia. For the best seat in the house, we have Jose Canseco, Al Martin, see I remember now, and Barry Larkin. Only one of those we haven't seen. We have pulled 2 of the cause and effects. We pulled another Frank Thomas. I think that's like the 3rd or 4th of those. And then we pulled Cal Ripken. We did get 1 major league debut. This would be Tim Davis. So it's basically the equivalent to a rookie card. For the draft prospects, we pulled some ones that played. Kevin Witt obviously played. Doug Million, not so much. Ben Grieve, definitely a great player. Paul Wilson, Dustin Hermanson, and Cade Gaspar. And then the big one of the box hit that we did find. I'm careful because this one's a hard one to hold. We found a clear cut card for Bob Hamlin. So that's it for this opening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You get to get notified whenever I put more videos up. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I appreciate any feedback in the comment section below, and I appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you next time. So until then, bye now.